All right, friends, so we're going to do lesson 2.6 and their absolute value, value inequalities. Okay, so absolute value inequalities are dealing with the same plain Jane inequalities, except absolute values we have south and of course north, right? So we've got to be able to do these and come up with two scenarios. So kind of a checklist. Number one, you're always going to want to simplify. Oh, why do I always spell simplify wrong? Simplify, isolate the absolute value. Okay? Step 2, write 2 inequalities. Step 3, when you write your second one, when you flip, you also have to flip the sign. So one is what you see is what you get, and the other you have to flip the sign. What you see is what you get. You like that? What you see is what you get. You don't have to write that down. And step 4, you're of course going to graph it and then ask yourself about the and or statement. Okay? So if it's a less than, it's going to be an and statement. If it's greater, say greater, it's an or statement. Okay? All right. So I guess the big thing would be to just get us started. Okay? So I wrote a lot here. So I guess we are going to have to see. We might have to go on the back side. We'll see. We'll see, friends. Okay, so my first question is my absolute value isolated? Is it all by itself? Is it contained in the absolute value? Why, yes it is. It's all by itself, isn't it? I was trying to use my flash to see if it'd make a difference. Okay, there we go. So now we need to set up the two scenarios. X plus 7 is less than or equal to 2. What you see is what you get. The other one is x plus 7. Flip the sign, okay, and make this not a 2, but a negative 2. I guess I'm going to kind of branch out. And then solve them separately, okay? So let's see. If I'm going to onion this out. So minus 7, x is less than negative 5. Minus 7, x is greater than negative 9. Okay, now you can still do this piece. So I have a negative 9 down here, a negative 5 here. Open or closed? You're right, they're going to be closed. Okay, now we can go ahead and we can graph them. X is less, and less is to the left, okay? X is greater, that goes to the right. Now it crisscrosses, right? So before you go and grab these in between, let's go back up to the top and let's identify, is this an and or an or statement? Do I want to shade what they have in common? Well, this is x plus 7, the absolute value is less than, oh, it is an and statement, which means that you have to satisfy both. So in this case, yep, friends, let's go ahead and graph in between these, okay? good to go. Okay? Questions on that? All right? You try one on your own. Okay? 8x minus 11 is less than 0. I might have to use this piece here. Okay? All right. Am I isolated? Am I all by myself? I am. I am all set. So I can write two scenarios. 8x minus 11 is less than 0. This is weird. And 8x minus 11, oh, flip the sign. How do I make a negative 0? Well, I don't. I just make it 0. All right. Are you ready? Let's go ahead and isolate. Go to add 11. 8x is less than 11. Divide by 8. 8x is less than 11 eighths. Yuck. Oh well. Okay, add 11. Divide by 8. X is greater than 11 eighths. Well, that's really bizarre. That's really weird, isn't it? So I have to be 11 eighths. And I have an open circle, right? And I have to be less than 11 eighths and greater than 11 eighths. And remember that this is 8x minus 11, absolute value is less than and statement. So what do they share? What do they share? Ooh, nothing. This is a no solution. Because remember, an and statement is a sharing. You have to do both, okay? You have to wash the dishes and clean your bedroom before you can go to the movies, okay? So you have to do both. Okay, questions on that? All right, let's do two problems of ors, okay? So remember, it's not really, you're not doing anything different. Okay. So here we go. Am I isolated? Well, yeah, I have the absolute value all by itself. Okay, so what you see is what you get. And the other one is a flip. Flip the sign and make that negative. Okay, now solve them at the same time. Okay, add 1, add 1. C is greater than 6. Add 1, add 1. C is less than negative 4. Okay, negative 4 down here, 6 down here. Okay, open or closed? Closed. So the nice thing is they'll both be the same. All right, so let's do this one. C is greater. Okay. C is less than or equal to negative 4. Less is to the left. Ooh, those go apart. That looks like an or statement. Let's go back up to the top and make sure this is an or statement. What does this say right here? C minus 1, the absolute value, C minus 1 is greater. Greater. This is not how you spell greater, but greater. So it is right. So guess what? You don't have to do both. It's one or the other. So you know what? You have to clean your room or do the dishes before you go to the movie. So you pick whichever one. I don't know about you, but I'd pick whichever one I could get done quicker. All right, friends. So let's do one where you have to isolate the absolute value so that you have that experience. Okay, we're just kick it up an entire notcheroni here. All right, here we go. So the part that I'm isolating, I'm going to get my colored pencil out here. This is what I'm isolating. Okay. I want to get this all by itself. So in order to get this all by itself, okay, so I would have circled that whole thing. And then I go out farther. And then I go out even farther. So what's the first thing I need to get rid of? The 1. Now what do I need to get rid of? Okay, again, I still want this all by itself. I want to get rid of that 4. I'm not distributing, just want to get rid of that 4. Okay, am I isolated? Yes. Okay, well, then I'm ready to go. 2 scenarios. What you see is what you get. And flip the sign and make that negative. Okay, here we go. So see, not a big deal. You totally know how to do this. So let's add 5, right? 2x is greater than 10. Divide by 2. You're a master at this. And I get 5. Wonder if this was a -2, friends. What would you do here? You're right. You'd have to flip the sign. So be careful. All right. Same thing over here. Let's onion this up. Okay. Add 5. Add 5. Oh no. Did I do something wrong? I got a 0. Oh, well, that's all right. I can be less than 0. That's okay. No big thing, chicken wing. That's okay. All right, here we go. 0 and 5. Open or closed? Open. Okay, let's see. X is greater than 5. X is less. Less is to the left. Okay, this looks like an or statement. One or the other. Let's go back up to the top. Let's double check. Let's double check. Oh, what does this say? The absolute value. Boy, my colors. Oh, sad face. The absolute value is greater. See, greater. Yep, it's an or statement. So I'm good to go. Okay, that's it, friends. Thanks.